Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today, it's going to be a 2v2 here on Latin Quarter featuring Nanarke, which is actually Marwin, and DrFuhr, his teammate, versus DrDentist and myally noob. Top left-hand corner, wow. DrFuhr is a troll, I feel like, based on the chat that I've read so far. Top left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player DrDentist, his teammate down left. It is the brown Zerg player, myally noob. So we got a PVZ team on the left side. On the right side, top right, we have the yellow Terran player. It is Marwin, going under a Smurf name Narkare, which I can't say. We're going to call him Marwin. And on the bottom right, it's the purple Terran player, DrFuhr, which, yeah, if you come in to anywhere online and choose the handle DrFuhr, you're a troll. There's just no way. There's nobody who is well-behaved and polite in any online community who chose the name DrFuhr. It's just at any point, because the internet came after Hitler. So there's no way. There's just not. So, alright, this guy's going to be a troll. You might actually shut up. What is going on right now? Why is DrDentist mad? Golly. Anyway, he's going to shut up as things are happening. The APM on these are pretty good. You'll notice Marwin's is significantly higher than anybody else's. He is a Ukrainian Terran player, following after the tradition of Maro. He has his own Wikipedia page. I figured this would be a pretty decent 2v2, as it is fairly long, and it involves every race, and the APMs listed on bwreplays.com were good. Look at this. 300, 300, 200, 200. Bam. That's what we like to see. Can they keep that up? I don't know, but let's check it out. Quick pool, though. Out of myally noob, the Terran player in the bottom right, DrFuhr is going for barracks on the high ground, walling. Very smartly done. Same story for Marwin, and not walling off here is DrDentist, because he doesn't need to. His teammate is the Zerg. Nobody else can really bother him if he doesn't wall off, right? Terrans don't care about your walls. They'll wreck your stuff from the low ground anyway. But yeah, if your opponent is a Zerg player, then you want to wall off exactly like the two Terrans are doing on team right side of the map. I need a better name for them, though. We'll just call them Team Terran, and then Team PZ. Good heavens, DrFuhr is just throwing out all sorts of offensive stuff today, isn't he? I try to keep this channel friendly, DrFuhr. You know what? It's not his fault, because he didn't know this would be cast on the Falcon Paladin channel 2 or 3 years after he played it. Ridiculous. Oh, they are still chatting, though. All right, so early Ling's out. We see this a lot in 2v2. Zergs like to be aggressive and allow their teammates maybe a chance to macro up a little bit while everybody's worrying about the Zerglings. The Protoss doesn't have to make a ton of stuff. You can see this, right? You can see this right now. He's making a Dragoon, but he's not crazy going for a 2-gate opening or anything like that. This is a wall, and this is a wall now. At least enough of a wall that Lings are going to have to squish through, which is bad. Where are these Lings going? You're on the same team, right? I'm going to go with you're on the same team. So these Lings recognize there's a wall here. I mean, what the heck died? A Marine might have died there, but otherwise, not a big deal. Zerglings are here to kill the scouting SCV to help with that, and they do help quite effectively. But, I mean, at this point, it's not happening. Zerglings aren't killing anybody. They're not really getting any damage done. They might have killed a Marine here. Very possibly might have killed a Marine. But look at the APM. It's actually getting higher as the game goes on. myally noob's at 300 now. So I like this. I don't know who some of these players are. If you do know who some of these players are, other than Marwin, let me know. Finally expanding now is myally noob, going for that hatchery and a macro hatch inside his main too. So just some early Lings, like not going for a Ling flood or anything, because that'd be useless against Terrans that are walling off. If the Terrans were dumb and didn't wall off, sure, they'd be dead. But they're smart. They are too smart for that. They've been around the block one too many times in the Brood War universe. What are we doing? Double gateway with range coming in. Yep, very smart out of DrDentist, which is a good name. I like that name, DrDentist, quite a bit. Speaking of dentists, though, my oldest has been told by the dentist that he will need to get braces, some orthodontic treatment for one of his front teeth is out of alignment, but it's not bad. Like when I was a kid, my teeth were crazy out. I needed an expander. I needed braces on top and bottom. I needed, all sorts of crazy work done on my teeth. I'm sure it cost my parents a couple $1,000 over the 2 years that I had them. Not looking forward to it, giving it to my own kid, but hopefully it's not as bad as mine was. And again, it's shorter and cheaper and whatnot. His younger brother, though, he has some more messed up teeth. So we'll see how that goes. A little too young for braces at this point. But boy, being a dad, let me tell you how great it is. How great is being a dad most of the time. You get to pay for your kids' braces a lot. Tanks out from Der Fuhrer. We got Marwin just going bio-style play. Doesn't even have a factory yet. He's got an academy instead and some medics, obviously. So one mech, I assume, to deal with the Protoss, and one bio, I assume, to deal with the Zerg. Seems like a sound strategy to me. If you're Team Terran, Zerg doing stuff like throwing up Sunkens because he knows there's a ton of bio over here. Does he have... What is Brown? He got Burrow. Oh, I love that he has Burrow. Okay. He has Burrow. I was wondering... I thought that might be a Burrow, but it's not. So Burrow is done, which is fantastic. There's a Wraith on the way from Purple Terran. I might just start calling him Purple Terran because... And there's actually... Oh, there's multiple Wraiths. Never mind. Let the mass Wraith begin here. So Dragoon here to help out, kind of. Dude, start saving things? I guess you're engaging a little bit over here. Lings and Dragoons fighting against this bio. Not doing too poorly, actually. Not many Marines remaining. Dragoons are going to do a good job with it. Nice micro moving the wounded Dragoon back. Wraiths are just killing my ally noob right now. This Wraith opening has been destructive as all get out. The problem is, at this point, Marwin's in trouble. Marwin is sitting here at 33 total supply. However, my ally noob is at 10. So that's not bad. Purple Terran throws out a light drone comment, which I think maybe means you're light on drones. Oh, he's building a barracks inside the Zerg's base, too. This is ridiculous. What an opening. I didn't even see he was making that many Wraiths. I saw the factory, and I saw the Marines, and I saw the tank, and figured he was going bio, but nope. Mass Wraith opening here against the Zerg. Who does this? Team games do this. That's what. Dude, he's got a Spore. So he's got a Spore. It's helping. But also, my ally noob has 9 drones, and everybody else is at, 20, 30 or so. So if Team Protoss Zerg is going to win this thing, what it's going to have to come down to is the Protoss kicking butt and taking names, which he might be able to do. His natural base is done. His worker count is 32, which is 10 higher than anybody else right now. I guess Marwin is not doing too poorly, but he's oversaturated. He needs a natural base at this stage, and finally able to start building one, but start building one. What? Man, Purple Terran is a chatty Cathy. Chatty Cathy. Alright, so my ally noob needs to throw up another Spore in his main, which he's doing. He needs to drone his face off to try to catch back up. Marwin has some thoughts, calling the work of his teammate genius, or perhaps being sarcastic. I don't rightly know. Meanwhile, who's been left alone? Well, DrDentist has, which his Mass Dragoon style is pretty fantastically countering this Wraith style that Purple Terran is working on. Is he going for Cloak? I don't think he has Cloak. And he's not researching it either, which is interesting. Maybe he is done with the Wraiths for now. It kind of seems like it, going for an upgrade for bio, making an academy. Is he going? Why would you go bio against a Protoss? Storm is stupidly good. Zealots are really good too. That said, DrDentist is not going for Storm. Which, man, at this point, he's going... Okay, Citadel of Adun. He could be going for Storm. He's just a little bit farther away from it now than I think he wants to be. But Marwin killing it, 300 APM. Everybody's pretty much over 200 APM except for my ally noob, who doesn't honestly have much to do with his APM as he is sitting on 12 drones. Keeps trying to get this count up, but these Wraiths, there are 7 of them? None of them are super injured, and there's a supply block. This is brutal. This is brutally shutting down my ally noob. Have I seen this before? I feel like maybe I've seen it before, I've just forgotten. But this opening of Mass Wraith versus Zerg is insanely good. I've seen it on island maps before, right? Or maps where ground rushes are not possible. I think I'd seen Flash go for that, but he actually upgrades this macro hatch to a lair. Okay, losing a couple of Wraiths pretty quickly to these Dragoons. They are problematic. Allied Dragoons. I think this means Allied Dragoons here, but Marwin's like, hey, if your army's down south, that means there's not much defending your front door. Let me walk over here and kill your face. +1 attack is done. Cannons are on the way. This is just too much. I really don't think there's enough for DrDentist to survive this. Here goes nothing. I mean, watch. Cannon down. Couple Marines dying, but they're not dying fast enough to save this. And yeah, probes have to get out of here. They are getting target fired quite nicely. Dragoons coming in, but Dragoons are not the thing that make Protoss good against Terran. It's really Storm and it's really Zealots with legs. As Marines trade pretty well against Dragoons here, as we can see, Dragoons starting to fall and they have to retreat. In the face of this, High ground is being owned by Marwin right now, which is hilarious. But pretty much everything dying. Probes did get out of there for DrDentist. He's at 40 probes, which is nice. Marwin's at 37 on his 2 bases. And at this stage, I mean, going bio in the situation just doesn't seem all that great as everybody dies. And I guess they accomplished quite a bit. Did he? Oh, he didn't. Look at what Purple Terran did. Purple Terran made some Marines and medics, which is hilarious. Oh gosh, kill the medics. Kill. Okay, there we go. Got the surround there. Poor myally noob. He's had the worst day. He's had the worst possible day. These medics just running. These medics are just running around. Kill the medics. Something about storms. Here from Marwin. I feel like this is a lot of German, which is surprising because, again, I'm pretty sure this is Marwin, the Ukrainian player. I'm not sure if they're talking German to each other, but APMs are high regardless. Man, 2v2s are a lot of fun. Yeah, that storm is almost done for DrDentist. His 3rd base is up and running. I mean, at this stage, if Team ZP wins this thing, it's going to be because of DrDentist. I don't know what to tell you. Look at these fire bats being produced up here. I don't think myally noob even is considering the fact, right? He doesn't even consider where those units are coming from. I think he thought it was a regular drop. No, he's got a barracks inside of his main base that is building stuff and coming into his... This is amazing. Wraith count 6. And fantastically killing the drones on gas. Like, these Wraiths have paid for themselves a million times over just keeping the Terran player dead. Or the Zerg player dead, rather. Terran player's fine. Both Terran players are fine, to be honest with you. Dragoons are at +1 attack. Here comes a firebat, stemmed firebat attack. Rolling into the main base of myally noob. There are no Sunkens here, and this is just... There's nobody. There's no army to save anything. Lings pop out. Hey guys, get up the... No, get up the ramp. Go the other way. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'm down to 11 drones again. He's just been absolutely... Good storm at the top of the ramp, though, trying to take these tanks down. Defensive matrix pretty great, however. Another storm, kind of a whiff on that one, though. Marwin. There we go. So attempt of a 3rd base by Marwin does get shut down, but boy, his teammate is not here to assist at all. This firebat with 11 kills. This firebat has 11 kills backed into this corner. Look at him get another one. Ah, he's gone. Never mind. Never mind. Some vultures with spider mines getting tossed on down here. An arbiter tribunal's on the way from DrDentist, rather. Speed for vultures coming in as well for the Purple Terran player. And myally noob is spending the whole game trying to get his drone count back. And just being on 2 bases. And being thankful he's on 2 bases instead of 1. Oh, that spider mine hit, though. Oh, the burrow. What? He burrowed. How did they track him burrowed? Jeez, this is really good play out of Purple Terran right now. 250 APM. Marwin is expanding on the right side right now. Makes sense. He should be the one to do that here. It seems like he is... I don't know. I would say he's the best player here, but seriously, Purple Terran has been playing really well, and so has DrDentist. And myally noob, it's not been really fair to judge him based on his performance thus far. Because every time he tries to do anything, he dies to Wraith attacks, which... And Vulture attacks, too, while you're at it. Small Dragoon army comes down from DrDentist to try to save whatever is left down here of his opponent's mineral line inside the main base. It's nothing. There are no drones anymore. So, the Vultures are all going to die. These Wraiths are trying to get stuff done, but again, Dragoons trade so well against them just because they can shoot them. Anything that can shoot the Wraiths are good against Wraiths. That's how this works. They're tissue paper. We don't see them very much in StarCraft because of that reason. DrDentist throwing an OMG there. I think because there was a barracks built inside his teammate's base. He can't be happy about that. myally noob is... I mean, it's hilarious because he's probably the noobiest one here. All right, well, we got a Wraith Vulture attack coming into a DrDentist 3rd base where there are some cannons, and he thought it'd be enough to save him, but it's not. So what we're looking at here are some Zealots and Dragoons trying to save it, if at all possible. Spider Mine field need to be cleared out. Ooh, a storm. Can he reach? Oh, he reached. Oh, gosh. That was a good one. Ooh, another Wraith gets picked off there from a Dragoon hit. This is a good match. This is a great match. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this team action so far, because I am enjoying casting it. I can tell you that much. Wraiths hanging out. What are we doing over here, Mr. Purple Terran? A lot of tanks makes sense. A lot of vultures also makes a lot of sense. More tanks here. Still more bio being produced out of Marwin, though. I don't know if this is a good idea for him. I'm looking at this, and there's Storm, and that's why you make Storm. It's because your opponent is going for bio. All right, Wraith count. Just got squished. There's a little bit of Wraith count here. Where is it? There's a little bit of Wraith count somewhere. I don't think that was all of them. But yeah, the Vulture's getting taken care of. A canceled creep colony up at myally Noob's natural because, well, doesn't need it anymore. Not as big, friendly, scary Protoss army is here. DrDentist is at 168 supply. The closest next person is Marwin at 125. But Marwin looking pretty good too. He's got his 1-1 Marines. He's got his no upgraded tanks. He's got some science vessels for EMP. And maybe for a Radiate if the Zerg player ever gets anything off the ground here at all. Zerglings out. For the first time in a while, myally Noob has been able to contribute on some level in this game. Ooh, catching tanks unsieged is not bad. Wasn't able to get any tanks, unfortunately, though. The Marine count is honestly a little bit scary versus these Dragoons. It's, again, the Storm. The Storm that is good here. Vultures just flying around, laying Spider Mines everywhere they want to. Spider Mine's getting picked off, but again, it slows the Protoss army quite nicely. SCV's coming on down to Purple Terran's third base. So both of Team Terran are in 3 bases. A double Storm on that tank to finish it off. This High Templar got 3 kills, doing some work. Does manage to get up that ramp here. Tanks with the flank attack, though. This bio tank thing is sort of really working for Marwin, I gotta say. Oh, walking into Spider Mines, though. Ow. 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 Okay, that could have been worse, but it was still not great. Just laying Spider Mines everywhere. They're just... Every time my Spider Mine explodes, there are 4 more coming. And Purple Terran says, I'm going to set up some tanks on myally Noob's base. Does he have any tech to deal with this? No, his Queen's Nest. Oh, he does have a Queen's Nest. He didn't do anything with it. He's making a queen, I guess, which is nice. But this is just intimidating as all get out. Zerglings running to their deaths. I mean, is his teammate going to be able to save him? It's always the question here. I think myally Noob might just be dead at this point. There's just not, there's nothing here for him. He's on a 24 drone count. He's finally up to a decent economy, but I think he's done. As, yeah, I mean, Purple Terran's in here wiping him out. Marwin is sieging up DrDentist's 12 o'clock position. And it's going really well for him. Does he have any High Templar here at all? I don't know, but he... Oh, Science Vessel down for Marwin. That's an issue. Trying to throw up some Sunkens on this high ground just to make it harder for anything to get up here. The tanks are going to do okay against it, though. There's your Storm, and this is why you don't make a lot of bio versus Terran. It's because they get melted by Storm. Storm hits hard. Ooh, look at these burrowed wings. Oh, hang on. Does he have detection on those? Trying to decide if he has detection for those or not. This is a nice engagement, though. Trying to come down this ramp. There are bunkers, there are missile turrets, and there are tanks. Oh, yes, there are tanks. And they have +1 attack. Meanwhile, a recall on the right side. 3 o'clock position for Marwin. There are, oh, this is where the Wraiths are. There were some Wraiths here defending, but they're all dead now. A good Storm on the SCV line. Taking down Marwin's SCV count to about 35 or so, and continuing to fall as they're getting attacked. We got our Queens. Is he doing spawn brutling on this? Look who's making battle cruisers, though. Hey, battle cruiser operational out here out of Purple Terran. He is doing spawn broodlings. Hey! Is it the spawn broodlings curse? I mean, myally Noob was already in a terrible position when he started getting spawn broodlings. So if he loses, it's not because of spawn broodlings. I'm going to say that right now. Another recall, this time inside Marwin's natural. Great Storm happening. Dude, DrDentist is getting some stuff done. He lost 1 of his 4 bases, but he's still on 3 base. He still has the Storm. He still has the +3 attack Dragoons here. What a play here from DrDentist. However, myally Noob's days are numbered. Battle cruisers have arrived. He doesn't have anything that can shoot up. His queens were nice while they lasted, but they can't do anything against battlecruisers at all. It is truly a problem. I mean, sending some dragoons down to help with this would be great. That's exactly what is happening here. DrDentist is trying to get through, but there's a spider minefield, which is problematic. I mean, I guess you could find some tanks to wipe out, right? Man, the natural base by Marwin is gone. His third base is alive, as he did manage to recover that. These tanks are doing work. Nice scan. Protoss Arbiter with 1 total kill. So battle cruisers just kind of doing whatever they want here. More queens hatching out. I mean, at this point, I kind of feel like if you're myally noob, you need to throw a hatchery somewhere else, and he's doing it because everything he has is dead. His queens are going to have to be the help here. Dude, this is great. This is such a good game. I mean, I wish myally noob hadn't been consistently destroyed since minute 3 of this match, but, you know, sometimes there's a sacrificial player in team games, and sometimes it's you. And sometimes it's your opponent. But either way, there's always someone who dies. Alright, battle cruisers, this is why I don't make BCs versus Protoss ever. Is because these 3/3 Dragoons will ruin your day. It's not even that many hits. Look at this. Not even that many hits. Observer down, which is the problem. You want to keep those alive. And these vultures might die. We might actually get myally noob to not be completely and utterly dead. So his queen group is flying about. And if all they do is just spawn broodling on tanks that Der Fuhrer is producing, that might not be a bad idea for them. I mean, there's support units right now. myally noob has 250 supply with support units. This vulture has 2 kills. He's had a pretty nice day. Purple Terran says 20 queens, huh? And yeah, man, it's a lot of queens. It is, by golly, that's 10 queens. And this is 6 queens. So it's like 6, yeah, 16 seems reasonable. Dude, kill this. Please kill this vulture. Please do it. Another recall down south at Purple Terran's base. And everything's dying here. So Purple Terran's going to lose his SCV lead. He had more than anybody else. And he's going to lose it here as this attack continues to happen here. Tanks rolling on up on DrDentist, 9 o'clock. Do the queens have enough energy for spawn broodling? They do. They should use it. I mean, you're not going to kill all these tanks, but killing some of them is nice. Right? And little spawn broodlings are nom 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 nom. They're chowing away. Zerg broodling with the armor is chowing away on these tanks. Zealot in the mix too. Dude, those queens paid for themselves. This base would be dead except for these queens. Nicely done, queens. All right, who's making more drones? myally noob is making more drones. That's for sure. So Marwin is on his 3 bases. He's not on 4. He's kind of considering getting 4. This is amazing. This is a great game. I'm not sure it's getting an epic tag thus far, but by golly, it's been a lot of fun. Seriously, though, the spawn broodlings. Using spawn broodlings on vultures, which... Sure. Oh, he stormed his own dragoon there. Some friendly fire. Unfortunately, storming vultures is hard to do if they're not interested in holding still, and they very rarely are interested in holding still. Ooh, did they get it? I think they got a High Templar there. That was a High Templar death sound without question. Oh, probe transfer, not going super well. 3 of them make it down to the 9 o'clock. Oh, EMP is getting tossed down on the queens. All right. Oh, and a radiate too. Split off! Split off the queen! Could a queen survive in a radiate? I don't think so. Queens only have 120 HP, and irradiates are more than that, so... We're dead. What are we looking at? 78, 123 supply for Team Terran, 149 and 46 for Team Protoss Zerg. More irradiates happening. More spawn broodlings getting taught. No, no, no. Oh, I don't think he got a spawn broodling off before he died. Or she died. That queen, I suppose. Remember more battle cruisers? Why am I hearing battle cruisers? Holy smokes, it's more battle cruisers. I don't... This is inadvisable. The more battle cruisers play here. Remember how easily those ones died you had 5 minutes ago? I remember 9 times, dude, and every time myally noob. He's back to the 15 drones, and those are all dead. That's it. I mean, you can burrow, but scans exist. Scans certainly exist. And at this point, DrDentist is like, I'm taking your natural because you are helpless. You're a helpless baby. Unfortunately. So the battlecruisers show up, and the Dragoons are here, so the battlecruisers flee. I mean, in fairness, there's a good number of them. There's 5 here. They don't have any upgrades at all. Ensnare, maybe? I think you have to research Ensnare, or that might have been a good spell to cast, as it does slow down movement speed and attack speed. So that's a good thing. Not on everything, though, but on battlecruisers, I'm pretty sure it does. Look out, Arbiter! No, 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 Arbiter, you can't win that fight! Arbiter! Arbiter dead. Okay, that's a problem. That was an expensive spellcasting unit. Marwin attacking in with a bunch of bio and defensive matrix Marines. I don't know, man. I don't see this happening for Team PZ. Like, as much as I want to see Hitler lose, I don't know that that's in the cards here today. Golly, irradiates, though. Look at him try to split off the one and failing somewhat miserably with it. There we go. Does irradiate work from air to ground? I don't think it does. Marwin's taking the 12 o'clock position. Yamato is done. And yeah, DrDentist's attempt to take his friend's natural base is not going super well for him. So, attacking on up, we've got Marwin right into the teeth of the Protoss homeland. It's not going super well. Archons are here. They have +3 attack. They do splash damage. And they hit really hard too. 49? Yeah, 39 damage, 40-something here. Look at the spawn broodlings on the SCV trying to build a command center at the 12 o'clock here for Marwin. That's fantastic. Dragoons fighting at the 12 or the 6 o'clock position for Purple Terran and wiping it out. Dude, Purple Terran doesn't have income. Purple Terran has some battle cruisers. Purple Terran has 38 SCVs, but he does not have income right now. He has no mineral patches he has access to whatsoever. Marwin still does. His 12 o'clock position needs to happen. His 3 o'clock is mining, which is really nice, but Protoss guy, DrDentist, has this space mining at the 9 o'clock, and it's going pretty well for him, I would say. Are we back? No. Every time, myally noob tries to do something, he loses all of his drones. He's down to 50 minerals and 0 drones. Is the server down? What server? Is there a server down? See, here's the problem. I'm not convinced that Purple Terran can afford to throw away units. I mean, keeping the Zerg player oppressed is an admirable goal. I'm going to state here for the record, but losing units is really bad. Dude, this Mass Queen. You know what this Mass Queen does? It means that Team Terran can't really make tanks. You can't make tanks against this many queens. And that's the thing, is usually in a 1v1 TVZ, if you make a bunch of tanks, or make a bunch of queens, kill a bunch of tanks, it doesn't matter. Because there's not enough queens to kill all the tanks or all the remaining army. But in this case, all you gotta do is kill the tanks, and then DrDentist here should be able to handle the rest of it with Storm, and Zealots and Dragoons and such. So this is a crazy, crazy game right now. Oh, did he recall in here? I don't know to be recalled in here, but my gosh. That is why. That is why you don't make all this bio. I mean, sure, the EMPs are real nice. This mass science vessel play is kind of awesome, actually. I feel like we need some Scourge in here from myally noob, but asking that of him is probably too much. Did he lose his final drone? He lost. He's done. So he's done. He has no income at all, and look who's long-distance mining from the 6 o'clock position other than Purple Terran. Yeah, DrDentist needs to get in here and shut this down. What does this irradiate on? Oh, a High Templar. Look at that. Whoop, 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 whoop. And dead. Alright, tanks, spawn broodlings. Dragoons versus battle cruisers. This is what I'm talking about. The teamwork of Team Protoss Zerg. Making stuff happen here. Dragoons are not sure what to kill. Do they want to try to kill battle cruisers, SCVs? SCVs seem like really good targets to kill. Bringing Purple Terran down to 30 is really nice. Also, killing this entire command center would be incredible at the same time. But the income for DrDentist is not very good. I mean, it's been an admirable effort. It really has. But the 12 o'clock has been established from Marwin. He still has the 3 o'clock. Nobody has a bank at all. Speaking of bank, from Purple Terran here. Did you just spawn Broodling? Oh, okay. Well, that was a good game from DrDentist. myally noob used the remaining of his energy to spawn Broodling his opponent or his teammates' Dragoons, and that's your good game. Marwin and Purple Terran are your winners in 30 minutes and 4 seconds. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that game. That was nuts. That was an absolute barrel of monkeys fun there, and I kind of liked what was happening from Team Protoss Zerg a little bit. But the problem is that, again, myally noob never got off the ground. The only thing he made this game were Zerglings and a bunch of Queens, which was good. It was helpful, but he was never able to get Defilers or Lurkers or Mutalisks or anything that would be helpful in straight-up engagements, right? And as a result, it was just too much. I really liked the game that DrDentist played, but at the end of the day, it was not enough. Not enough, and the Terran players won, despite the fact there was so much bio being produced here from Marwin. Good grief, so much bio. So much bio being produced from Marwin here. A lot of it got stormed, but there's just too much. There are too many bases. He reestablished his natural after that got killed. He reestablished his third after that got killed. His 12 o'clock was delayed a whole ton. And he took this actually from DrDentist. So taking bases from your opponent and then mining from them is extra special good. So good one. I mean, again, Purple Terran had no income. 67 minerals, no income. One anyway, thanks mostly to the heroics of Marwin here. Good stuff. Good 2v2. Enjoyed it. Final score, 157,000 points for Marwin. 216 from DrDentist, though. Oh, yeah. Here in the 60,000s is myally noob. Rough time for you. DrDentist killed the most units. He did not produce... Actually, he produced the fewest units of anybody. Good cost efficiency there out of DrDentist. Structures raised is kind of all over the place. Resources. This is the storyteller this time around. myally noob was only able to mine 3,000 gas the entire game and 15,000 minerals. That is half and less than half of what everybody else did today in every aspect of economy right now and this game. So rough stuff from myally noob. I think it's kind of funny that he came in here with the name myally noob, which is kind of like a dig on whoever his ally happens to be. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, too much Terran from Team Terran, and they get that win. All right, so that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.